Hello, my fellow Follow the Samurai players. The Rip here with another great game from BEGM tournament number 9. This is a first round game between Killerfisch and Duck. And if you watched my previous video or watched the tournament, you probably already know who will win this. But if you don't, this one will be absolutely unpredictable until the very end. So, the map is waterfalls. This is Pointman's way to troll us. And let's take a quick look at army compositions. Killerfisch has 2 Yarikachi. He has white bears on his right flank. He has black bears on his left flank, both vanilla. And he has 150 range black bears in the middle. His cavalry are 3 Yariki, really strong Yariki, 1 revolver cavalry, and 2 Shogunate guard cavalry. Yes, it is. And his opponent, Duck, has sabre cavalry.
Your general is under attack.
Then he has 3 Yariki, and he should have 2 Shogunate guard cavalry. Yes, right. On line department, he has 2 vermilion bird foes, 2 black tortoise foes, white bears, and another black tortoise force. So, you see, Duck decided to take 6 line units, and Killerfisch decided to take 3 line units, one of them with 150 range, and 2 Yarikachi instead. So, this game is really packed with action on different flanks. Here, Duck charges right flank of Killerfisch with 3 units of cavalry, and you see how nice this is. He moves this Yariki around to get a back charge into Yarikachi, and at the same time on this flank Duck charged white bears of Killerfisch, but was counter charged with this Yariki. And you probably understand how hard it is to get nice micro on the whole map. So what's happening? On this flank, Duck managed to rout white bears of Killerfisch, and now his black tortoise force starting to shoot it at this Yarikachi. But at the same time, Shogunate guard cavalry and Yariki of Duck taking high casualties from this Yarikachi. Here Shogunate guard cavalry of Killerfisch winning against Yariki of Duck. And here this Shogunate guard cavalry of Duck actually managed to kill almost 70 men, 65 men of these white bears and this Yariki, and no action happening in the middle. This 150 range black bears kinda wasted because they have no way to participate in action. And here, using this Shogunate guard cavalry charge as a distraction maneuver, Duck manages to close distance with his line units. And I can't actually see... Oh, this is finally revolver cavalry of Killerfisch get into the fight. Only 9 kills so far. And you see what happened. Duck used his cavalry into to suicide. This charge was kind of suicidal, and here he actually charged Yariki, which is suicidal as well. But that allowed Duck to close the distance with his line. And at this flank, actually, it's interesting. Duck used this black tortoise force to isolate these white bears, and he doesn't try to finish them off by all of his line here. He faces his line against cavalry of Killerfisch. Here back charge with Sabre cavalry, which was caught by this Yarikachi. And on this flank, Killerfisch actually managed to win cavalry fight, and this flank will be Killerfisch's victory. At the same time, this flank will be Duck's victory, and it's hard to tell who is winning. This bar shows that Duck winning, but that's just because Killerfisch has more cavalry remaining. And you shouldn't forget about this revolver cavalry. 60 men alive. But he isn't using them really well. And you see, I didn't manage to show you everything that's going on, but I'm still at slow speed, at slow-mo. This game is really, really intense, and I watched it 3 times already, and I still can't get what's happening. So here Duck kinda do nothing with these 2 units. He will destroy these white bears, obviously, but now he has some troubles on this flank. And now I actually have a chance to speed this up. And let's see what's happening. So, what Duck tries to do, from what I see, he tries to split them up on 2. He wants to have this archery dojo and this workshop, while Killerfisch has this sword dojo. And right now this looks really grim for Killerfisch. It feels like he has no units left, but we will see, we will see. Maybe he will get the comeback. Who knows? Well, I know, obviously. So here happens the thing, one of the things you have to be always aware of. These white bears come back from routing, and it was obvious they will come back, so Duck should have finished them, I believe. So right now, what do we have? Duck has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line units. Most of them have 100 men. And Killerfisch has Yarikachi, 2 depleted white bears, Shogunate Guard cavalry, his general, and revolver cavalry. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot to tell this. Duck has some mix between Bushido and Ganjen. He probably have, how do you call it, last man standing and cavalry capture. And Killerfisch has full Bushido general. And here, nice charge from Killerfisch, routing this Black Tortoise force instantly. But now his Shogunate Guard cavalry will be destroyed. So I don't know how good was this exchange. Oh, it still didn't. He still didn't finish his what he was doing. Will he get the general? Will he? Yes, general is dead. So Duck obviously doesn't have last man standing on his general, which is interesting. And now rear shots from revolver cavalry, and it already did much. It wasn't really... Killerfisch didn't use it well enough at the beginning of the game, but now they start to pay off. And this suddenly becomes really uneasy for Duck. So his black tortoise force routed, and now Duck has only 2 units left against 4 depleted units of Killerfisch. Interesting, interesting. I love these exciting games. And you know, I believe that if we look carefully at each part of the game, we will see how both players do some stupid mistakes or something, but it's almost impossible to control all this array at the same time. So this is a battle of wits. And now look at this. Duck has full unit of Vermilion Bird Force against 4 depleted units of Killerfisch. How will this turn out? I don't know. So right now Duck has morale advantage, and he is being flanked from both sides, but I will slow this down. This is a phase of the game where Killerfisch got this. If he doesn't make some mistake, if he can time his attack well. So you see, he is attacking at the same time from the 3 directions. White bears from the flank, white bears from the back, and Yarukachi in spread formation from the front. The only thing he doesn't use, his revolver cavalry doesn't participate in this fight right now. And this Yarukachi routed after Vermilion Bird Force lost only 20 men. This isn't cool. Revolver cavalry probably have no ammo. And you see what's happening here. These 2 units of white bears, they depleted, so they have 44 men and 60 men. And the distance to this Vermilion Bird Force is more than 100. So their accuracy cut in... they have half accuracy on this range. Probably Killerfisch should have moved them closer. And now probably Duck has no ammunition left as well, so he decides to charge into the melee. He routed 1 unit, and now we suddenly have 85 men of Vermilion Bird Force against 44 men of wavering white bears. Well, isn't this cool game? If this isn't, I don't know what is. Charge! Shogun is much cooler than this Vermilion Bird Force. At least when they charge. Kill them! Kill them! Kill them all! Don't leave anyone alive. Look at this. Good game. Good game. I have no words. I probably didn't even grasp half of the things that was happening in this battle. And looking at the final stats will probably show us nothing, because it was messy. It was... Killerfisch was losing but made a comeback. Then Duck was losing but made a comeback. It's exciting game. I love games like this. I want to see more of them on the tournament. Yeah, I really do. And the only thing I can really tell about outcome of this game is what I was telling about the range and about timing. Killerfisch timed his attack from 3 different directions. He was shooting at this Vermilion Bird Force from the flank, from the rear, and was charging from the front. And it wasn't enough. Can you believe that? Probably if he waited just a little bit for his revolver cavalry to go around and charge from another flank, and if he closed distance with his white bears from the back to shoot from 100 range with full accuracy they have, he could have won it. He could have. But it's hard to tell. It's obviously really hard to tell. So let's look at this. Losses almost equivalent. Yes, Killerfisch killed more than Agony Duck, but he deployed 150 men less, and that played its role. So Vermilion Bird Force, Vermilion Bird Force. It's this really doesn't matter a lot because this was random, hectic game. So it's hard to analyze. The only thing that could be interesting here is this revolver cavalry. They were absolutely worthless at the beginning because Killerfisch couldn't micro them well enough, but at the end, when amount of units on the field was lessened, revolver cavalry shined. They really shined by shooting a lot from the flank, from the back, by charging. This Yarikachi did well. Well, nice game indeed. And I will probably cast finals of this tournament. So stay tuned and have a nice day.